Probably feeling really good about their composition right now. But Life Esports do have a comp that a lot of teams have won with. All right, here we are onto the Rift for game number 1. Life Esports taking the Vigar approach. A lot of scaling options as well with Viper's Xayah. We'll clear out some vision here as this could be a very early dive. Level 4 to level 3. Bertel could be in trouble. He does flash, but he picks up the Q from Clid, who holds onto it. That should be the auto for the kill, but they trade one back. I don't know whether Kingen really had to die for that.
Is the guy to go for when it comes to putting Sandbox on the back foot. He's shown that he's the most vulnerable member to playing very emotionally.
Yep. And there's the cage. Oh dear, does he get the kill this time? The answer is absolutely yes. Life is able to get an assist. But that's what we were really wondering about in that particular little game.
Dragon!
Yeah, Kingen is going to be able to dash over towards Clid. It's not going to be locked down by the Lee Sin. First Drake of the Infernal variety goes over to Live Sandbox, but into the backline, the quickness, just massive. Life manages to find it against Talir and window without rocks strewn everywhere and things like this. As Zeka going to get flashed on here towards the top side. Seismic Shove is fantastic. And that is going to be a lockdown on that Vigar. Look like that. However, Event Horizon is going to catch Closer. Immediately he does cleanse as Viper just dives into the pit. He does have his Featherstorm as Envy just gets blown up. And now Kingen getting into the back of the pit. Bertel going to come on over. Yeah, you managed to pick up a Baron, but can you keep yourselves alive? That is the highest value Baleful Strike I have ever seen as Clid dives in on top of his opposite number. There is a Meganar here. And Kingen, he's the one that wants to fight him. Jumps over the wall, and Bertel finds himself the only man with a Hanwha here. Viper chasing after him as he does Gale Force forward. Kyle, a possible angle here to throw out an ultimate, but it's not going to quite be enough there. The bailout comes forward. Envy just explodes in the mid lane, kind of in the ruler position of old.
The first one was the dive as ult, Zeka.
Yeah, Seismic Shove does come through as Willer is kind of caught here. Clid goes for a big play, but then just gets his hand shook. Didn't really want that, and he's going to barely just die on the outside. Kingen going all out though, and they trade it. Somehow it works. We thought maybe that was a Clid moment, but it was kind of a Pog moment? I don't know.
And everything is looking amazing.
Oh, that's another one. These Event Horizons have been so good. Featherstorm is going to guarantee the death of Closer, at least after this bailout anyway, as into the backline goes Bertel, but he does not get on top of Viper. Life with a very late stopwatch and just the end of the Event Horizon. Oh my, this Vigar is just running circles around Live Sandbox. Q is going to connect the handshake, just gorgeous there from Kyle. But it's not going to be enough to save him as Willa finds himself the last man standing. And I think Life are just going to take down some Nexus turrets and win game 1. Yeah, no, Zeka and Viper having amazing games. Kingen always fantastic when he can build tank items. And you know what he did? He built tank items. And he looked really good afterwards as well. Life Esports really turning things in their favor for a flank on Life. And it's Clid, right? Like Clid, the one thing that teams fear Life for is Clid's flanking. Sandra skin looking very, very cool as Zeka makes his way out. And I've been calling for the Lissandra, was calling for it all yesterday. I do really like it paired with Viego, most importantly. Not going to be the case this time around as Clid does jump onto his Lee Sin that he loves a lot. As Kingen and Clid together here towards his top side, but they're not actually going to find Bertel overextending into that brush. Really low here as Bertel finds a decent position. No flash, remember, as there it is, the Q. Is it going to be enough as he gets underneath the turret? And Willa able to flash his way to safety. First blood going over to Bertel. Kyle is just running this map down here. Zeka's going to come in. That is a frozen tomb. That should be a dead Bertel, but now Closer is trying to return the favor. The turret got very, very mad as Closer throws abilities everywhere and finally hits him with an auto attack. Available. My God, Q does so much damage as he flashes on top of them. He just dies! Kingen taking matters into his own hands. You do not gank this Pikachu.
Kingen just presses his R earlier on.
That's a point-blank Q there from Clid, and is going to get a bit of a kick onto Bertel, who's extraordinarily low. Clid doesn't win this one. Oh, never mind! Clid does win this 1v1, by the way, as he manages to snipe the Q, and Bertel is just dead. So many times about the flanking possibilities, as Kingen is just going to press his ultimate button, and Bertel going to get into the brush. Oh, that Q misses. I think Bertel would have just died if that Q had landed. Another one is going to miss. Do you have another one? The answer is yes. And Kingen is going to be able to get the solo kill towards that top side.
And
Dash Cannon. Gale Force. Oh, Super Mega Death Rocket is going to help do a bit of damage to the Drake.
Such a big lead, he can auto him down.
Here's a battle. Well, is it? It's a dead Jinx, is what it is. Instantly reactivated his Q. Like, would he also go into the nether realm of that rock? I don't know. As Viper is going to get played back, and a grand entrance is going to be fantastic yet again. This time Viper, though, is going to be punished for it, and the Lovers duo are going to be taken down. They did manage to get the Thresh, though, so congrats for that one. There is a lot of vision down there. Wow! Willow went for a journey. I don't know whether he really wanted to, but he did go for one. Still, a lot of damage being done here, and not quite is the Kennen able to survive, as Zeker is going to rethink his choice, but does immediately come back in. There's a Frozen Tomb. Clid finds a Q onto Bertle, but they just don't have the members up here. The Cannon's already dead, and those shutdowns you were talking about, Chronicler, they're just going to be picked up here by Liv Sandbox. The diving for the Olympics is concerned, pretty good stuff, as Charm going to connect onto Clid. Able to get the playback as well as he tries to safeguard his way out, presses so many buttons to escape, but they're not going to be enough. Doesn't find the Empowered Shock Blast, but this Baron is so low as life, just dives into the pit. Blade Caller doesn't get a lot of value as King in. Also, not finding too many kills, and there is the Baron secured by Willa. Of course it is. And now they're looking to win the fight. Viper picking up a kill on the closer is massive, but there is the Super Mega Death Rocket. Envy gets excited. The hook goes wide, but it does not matter because Willa has a Q button and he punishes the Xayah. Oh no, he's going to get caught out one more time. The Charm connects. The hook connects. And once again, he is dead. It's closer. He is going to find the Charm onto Zeker there, who self-ults, but the Rakan is already dead. Viper's Blade Caller is massive, but is it massive enough? The answer is absolutely not, as Envy's just having a field day. And Liv Sandbox, they'll deny his soul and they'll get even more.
Oh, my life.
Every one of his charms has been like play win. Is it just going to help get this one down faster? Will is going to dive into the pit, but they managed to secure it. Slicing Maelstrom, kind of massive, but now the Jinx is excited. She's doing so much work in this pit as Kingan's going to be taken out as well. Clid is just dead, and we are going to a game number 3. Life, they return the favor.
That's gonna be it!
They get that one turnaround. Closer, man. The easiest POG vote ever. Both mid laners popping off one game after the other.
The Ari, that one paid off. The Humble Life combo, I think the Gragas in particular, I really love. The one downside is that obviously you do need to be careful with your costs because they can be cancelled.
Game number 3. And Humble Life Esports, we have to remind you of the stake, or the stakes, as it were. Because, of course, whoever wins this gets 5th place in the standings for the regular season. Make themselves look less desirable for a 3rd place team that could be Gen G or D+ Kia.
Bertle.
All right, they are still going to dive forward here as Viper is in so much trouble. The Blade Well coming on through, and that is first blood. As now Bertle might be in trouble as well, but he just boops them away with the hammer, and that was so forced, but it just worked. But the Q does. See whether Willa can actually go in for it, as it looks like Life is going to be the sacrificial Heimerdinger. And Clid going to move in, but he's level 4 and just doesn't have anything that he can really offer. Well, they're going to flash crash down, and that is just another dead Heimerdinger. Nothing he can do about it. And if I was the Humble Life Esports bottom lane, I'd be very tilted. I'd be asking Clid whether he could help out. But honestly, this is just Willa capitalizing on this situation really beautifully.
Make sure that he isn't able to get it done as well.
There's the chain CC. That's a very dead Silas.
Yeah.
Closer had flash, but no opportunity to use it.
That's also like Clid could have just ulted him.
Well, that is a beautiful little tunnel over. Life putting down the taxi so that Willa could get in, but now Cease and Desist is going to come through. Willa will be taken down. MB gets an S rank. I don't know whether that's what I'd be ranking this play for Liv Sandbox as they lose the Rel as well.
Fighting range is closer.
Oh no, more single target CC. Look, all of it, just lay it gorgeously. And, okay, Liv Sandbox, they might be able to get Shirley, but no. Shirley's like, nah, don't want anything to do with you guys. Look,
general sense.
Well, they are going to get Shirley here. Oh my god, the Everfrost value is just massive. They also get the charge from Shirley. Oh man, and Willa does go down as well. The charm is going to be avoided this time by Closer. This is the lift sandbox way. Closer just dives into everyone.
What?
I don't know about that one. They have no smite. It's just going to be secured. Okay, Magnustorm comes in, but now the team fight could be on. Envy, can you make this one happen as he's fighting Viper in the backline? The Giga Clone going to be used to get Viper out to safety. Life is waddling for dear life, and I don't think it's going to help him. Attractive fell. Yeah, that is just going to be the kill. So, how many do they lose? Everyone except Summer Life do have, as now Zeka could be in trouble. The chains are going to land. Spirit Rush utilized here. Cease and Assist is just going to murder Willa. Not a lot of options, and that is just a Spirit Rush. Gets Zeka to safety. Clid is just off on his own, on a mission.
For Humble Life, yeah. No, things are great. Oh my god, again!
No! He just finds him! Orbit Deception going to come through, but Willa does safeguard his way out. Bomba! Not going to work out. And Willa is just going to limp his way home. 50%. Viper finds the ult onto Bertle, who flashes to immediately get himself out. Kyle not finding the most value there with the Magnet Storm. And even Life is going to survive for the first time, it feels like, this game, as Zeka is dashing around. Closer also doing the same thing. They have the same R button as Bertle. Trying to turn it here. He knows that he's dead. He knows he doesn't have a way out. And the Baron this time was turned off of and a team fight opted into. And here is Cease and Desist available. Zeka is going to deliver Closer into the backline. As Envy's made it over, he finds a decent blade well there, but Clid's still going to be able to take them down. Envy does get towards his ultimate, but it just does not do anything. And Willa is also going to be punished yet again. Oh, still, Flash does come through. These safeguards to Kyle are saving his life. The Pride lands.
It's not safe.
Absolutely not.
Can't protect you there.
No. And Kingen also in a lot of danger here as well. He is going to flash, but there is a Q. Oh no, the party cask as well. He takes a while to go down, but he will be taken out in Willa. Clid gets into the back and just steals it. Just takes their lunch money. He will be taken out, but he does his job. In Clid we trust, I guess. All right. Zeka gets the Blade Whirl out as, the Flash Magnet Storm, but immediately the Flash response. Kyle going to be punished as Zeka outplays him. Little kick there onto Clid, but the Drake isn't going to go down as there's the Magnet Storm from Kyle. He gets in there, Bertle, he finds the backline, but he finds his death as well, and it's the Heimerdinger getting his revenge. The fight well and truly on here as the Samira still alive for now, but the health bar's going down low. The Drake ignored. What about the Drake? Lift Sandbox and Hanwha as Closer. He's trying to find it.
There's no jungler.
Yeah, no one's hitting any of these skill shots.
They should get it.
And Kingen just decides he wants to walk at them. Yep. Viper's going to secure the soul. Now Zeka may have walked face first into Closer, but he has the charm. He finds the angle, and there is the piercing arrow. Hail of arrows going to come in as well. Silas, I think the game might be over as that body slam, just amazing, but he still hits Ets. And they managed to take down the Heimerdinger again, but they've been doing that all game, and it hasn't spelt victory! Viper is going to get the double kill. That's going to be the ace, and that should be the game for Humble Life Esports.
Closer?
As Closer is going to get hit by the Chains of Corruption, he does immediately go into his Zhonya's. As the charm is timed gorgeously. Once again, the pickoff on the mid laner is Kingen. He's happy to tank, even if he does do a fair bit of damage here as Envy. He's almost out of the fight. Kingen dives forward. Blade Well now on cooldown, and Live Sandbox are just melting. Clid wants to find his angle. He doesn't have his ult. And Viper is just sniping them. Chains of Corruption once again comes down. He's autoing. He's trying to get it in there. Willa, he turns it. As now Viper says, I'm absolutely massive. And now the game is just being won elsewhere. Bladewell does nothing. That is a dead Samira. It's a triple kill. Viper, teleport in here. It's a quadra-kill angle.
I think it can end. No? Yeah, they can end. Surely.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're doing the win the team fight and end thing at the same time, but they all want to be in the picture. So we're just going to bide our time for a moment, and then Bertle will be taken down, and now they all get to be in the picture as the Nexus goes down. Humble Life Esports will pick up game number 3.
Because they don't have a tank. Like, yes, armor itemization will be effective, but I don't think...
Absolutely massive. You'll be playing in the first round of playoffs if you lose here. And you get second choice. Peanut going to use his as Delight's going to move on in. Kellen's going to have to flash away now as well as Chovy looking to try and get in there, but he gets locked down. The Ignite, it's ticking, but he gets the shield, and he will be all right. As Showmaker just dives forward, and he still has the distortion to go home to. First blood picked up by D+.
Yep, we
Fox will not strike in this game.
Oh my god. There's so many good ones.
Really have full vision on where Chovy was, as we're going to see a little bit of an engage here by Delight. The Grand Entrance comes in and pays. He hit level 6. Kellen, he could go down. He has the bailout, and he isn't actually going to be killed just yet. Def just standing his ground. Extendo Beam going to get flashed there as Pace flashes forward. They find Kellen, and there's the double for this area. What did we say at the beginning? Just watch out for the level 6.
They've been impeccable.
But also, the last time they...
is dead?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's fine. We can...
The queue is pre-prepared, as Kana is... I mean, he has a slicing maelstrom. He's having a good time. Jace versus Lee Sin at this moment. Oh, that was so sick. Canyon with the smite, and he's going to be out of style on him.
So we're notable. TP comes in.
Well, they do find the Nature's Grasp. That's a very dead Canyon, and he was just here for too long.
Oh, wait, they're still going. They do have some...
D+ is Doran. Going to chase after him. No way that Canna is going to survive this one. Doesn't have a stopwatch, doesn't have a hope. And Doran's going to be able to lock that one down. Shield down. As he just skates his way out. Okay! That is a bailed out cannon. Can he get locked? No, he can't. As there he's going to grab that kill. What the heck was that AoE damage? And now Pace is just free hitting. This could just be game over right here.
That's it.
Doran is chasing after Showmaker. He does have his clone, but the shot... No, that is not happening. This Nexus, though, it is definitely going down. And Gen G will claim victory in game number 1, and they will use the Zeri plus Engage support to do it.
I mean, I love Gen G's comp. Right, like there's mixed damage profiles. There is an incredible amount of CC.
Number 2, Kellen had a great performance on his Ashe last time out, but it was on a previous patch.
Isn't here. They don't know where Deft is.
Kana could be in trouble here. He immediately presses ultimate as Kellen. He's going to turn up in the nick of time. Peanut having to flash away, and now Delight is not going to be so lucky. Canyon audaciously charges forward, and first blood goes to Kana. After that occurred,
the trap.
All right, the trap is being set. Peanut, he's coming over. Canyon says, I'm sorry, Kana, but you are real dead, my friend. We'll see whether he can take them on a merry jaunt. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be a very long one. Doran is going to be able to get his revenge after that flash from earlier.
So they have. However, if you catch one of them off guard and you get a little bit of chance.
Arrow is going to connect. Delight almost got in there to save him. Wasn't quite able to do so, and that is a pick onto Doran and a first kill for Showmaker as well.
But if you have full control...
All right, Kana just going to move towards the Unbound Soul. I kind of like it. Chovy's still fighting this one out. He flashes, he gets the knock up, and he dies. Kana is going to pick up the solo bolo onto Chovy.
Plus are very scary.
Yeah, there's a twisted advance though onto Kana's. Mega Inferno Bomb comes in. Kana trying to fight this one. Doesn't have a stopwatch, doesn't have his life. Is now Canyon's fighting Delight to fight for this Drake.
Trying.
As when becomes Lightning comes in, and Canyon's just going to get exploded. Oh man, DK kind of falling apart here in this moment. In front of him, certainly going to work out as the arrow's going to connect onto Pace somehow. Oh my goodness, what a massive one from Kellen. Solar Flare defensively is actually pretty good, but Doran is now going to get mown down, and you asking, how do you make space for Deft? Well, you shoot the artillery in the face. That's how you do it. Yourself. And the arrow is just going to hit the teleporting target. Chovy immediately QSS's as in goes Canyon. All right, I don't know about that one. He's going to get taken down very, very low. As Chovy gets into that backline, they do wipe out the Sivir as well. There goes the Ashe, and Gen G going to capitalize on the overextension. Showmaker, can he stay alive is the question. The answer is, I think yes for now, but I don't know whether the Baron is going to be so lucky. As Peanut going to dive into the pit, but not able to get the smite. Nature's Grasp to come through here. Showmaker off on the flank. Actually, decent position here. As Peanut goes down very, very low. Mega Inferno Bomb is good. As Kana, pretty low, but does still have Slicing Maelstrom. No flash. As Gen G, unable to punish on this one. Showmaker gets himself out. Banshee's Veil.
But yeah,
I jest a little, but I do think that maybe he didn't quite need it. As Canyon gonna have to throw out the ultimate, does still have flash and hasn't used it. He's now gonna go in again as he's taken down solo. The Nature's Grasp, it's not gonna kill Canyon. Still why is he? How is he? As a whip becomes Lightning. What is going on here? So much shielding, so much healing. And Showmaker diving on forward. Canyon's back into the fight. And they take down Peanut. 3 are now dead. Chovy's trying to take matters into his own hands. He takes down Showmaker. But Canyon's still alive, guys. Deft is... Where was Deft? He's in the top lane. Trail is going to be popped here. They need to go now. The arrow is going to connect. Now Cannon's looking for it, but Chovy, he dives in first. Can he find it as the Elder is taken by Gen.G? It's massive. Canyon now has to get out of there, and Deft is dead. TK, I think they've just lost the game.
I think that's it.
Peanut is so tanky, he can tank this turret as Showmaker dives in immediately. He goes golden as there is the satchel charge. Showmaker is going to get eaten by a dragon. The Zig's going to do that one. Canyon also presses his stopwatch. Kellen going to come in with the arrow. Depth is up in 10 seconds time, but I just don't think it's... Oh, never mind. There is no minion wave.
Oh my god, they're going to survive.
Dell
going to be up.
Going to come in here as Def does have a spell shield. On the hunt is going to be popped here as Canna. Can he actually get enough work done as the Sivir is going to be taken down? Canna is also dead and Chovy's going to do it. Him alongside Doran, and now they'll take down the Nexus. The 2-0 for Gen.G, and they will be your second place team, skipping the first round of playoffs here in the LCK.